Hey guys, this is Brandon's Baseball Vlogs. Me and my friend Randy are going to be doing this sports interview to literally talk about the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Los Angeles Dodgers. And me and my friend Randy literally saw the ALCS, and we thought the Mariners were going to win, but literally the Blue Jays took Game 7, and they won by a score of 4-3. George Springer hit a massive 3-run home run, and the Blue Jays advanced to the World Series the first time in 32 years. And the defending World Series champion Dodgers literally swept the Milwaukee Brewers after the Brewers were 6-0 against the Dodgers this year, which was very shocking that the Brewers had the Dodgers number and the Dodgers beat them. And also, guys, go check out the Freddie Freeman documentary. Literally, he talks about his mother having cancer and about his life and how baseball helped him and how he saved his dad and also how baseball has saved his family. And my honest opinion, the ALCS this year was really good this year between the Mariners and Blue Jays. Mariners take games 1 and 2 in Toronto. Then the Blue Jays tie up the series in game 3 and 4. Then the Mariners take Game 5. And then we see the Blue Jays take Game 6. And then the Mariners jump out to an early 3-0 lead. And then the Blue Jays come back with a big 3-run home run by clutch George Springer. And honestly, that was a big moment for George Springer. Just like when he was with Houston, when he hit the big home runs in the World Series for the Astros and helped them win the World Series. And when he was World Series MVP. George Springer is a clutch hitter. And I want to say congrats to the Blue Jays on winning the ALCS and moving to their first World Series in 32 years. The first time since 1993. And honestly, the Blue Jays, Dodgers are the two best teams in baseball. The Dodgers are the favorites to win, and we haven't seen a team go back-to-back since the Yankees. And my honest opinion on that, I think the Dodgers are going to win the World Series because me and my friend Randy and my friend Lewis have all said this. The Dodgers have the best pitching in their rotation and their bullpen. They have the best defense. They have the best offense. They lead in everything. They even have the best coaching staff. My honest opinion, Dodgers win in possibly a sweep or in 6 or 7 games of the World Series. Here's my friend Randy to discuss his thoughts on the ALCS and the World Series and WWE in football. Here's my friend Randy.
Hello.
So, Randy, what did you think about the ALCS between the Mariners and Blue Jays that it went 7 games?
My great-grandfather is a Canadian native. He came to the United States as an immigrant, and he got his citizenship. So my grandfather actually cursed me on this one. God dang it, Grandpa. Thank you very much.
That was funny. And what do you think about the series going 7 games?
The World Series in the postseason screwed us all.
And what did you think of the Mariners, though?
I mean, they always got next year. I mean, they didn't. They had the ticket, but they didn't have the cigar.
That's true. And what did you think of how the Mariners had the lead and they couldn't capitalize on getting a bigger lead?
They fumbled and 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 bad plays. That's Seattle for you. In football, I did not expect that from baseball.
Yeah. And what do you think about this? What do you think about how Vladimir Guerrero Jr. made history of being the first Blue Jay and the youngest one to win an ALCS MVP since José Bautista? And this about Vladdy, he batted 385 with a 1,395 OPS plus. Better than his father.
Record?
What?
That was his record?
He beat that record he beat Bautista and his dad's record.
Dang.
What do you think of that?
Well, like I said, records are meant to be beaten.
And what do you think about this? About how the Blue Jays, George Springer has been known for hitting big home runs. He joined Joe Carter and Jose Bautista for the biggest home run in postseason history for the Blue Jays. He tied them.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
And what do you think about the Blue Jays this year? That they fought all this year. And they started off pretty bad this year, and then they finally took first and never gave it up, and then they won the ALDS, then the ALCS, and now they're in their first World Series in 32 years.
Dang.
And the last time they won it all was 1993.
Well, 1992 to 1993, and now they're back in 2025. Great, Grandpa. You cursed me so well.
And what do you think about this, Randy? About the Blue Jays? How their offense kept getting the biggest clutch hits for them. They never gave up. They fought at bats, like how David Ortiz even admitted. The Blue Jays have been surprising this year. They fight at bats. They work at bats. They have clutch hits. They have clutch RBIs, and they don't strike out as much. And that it reminds him of the 2004 Red Sox.
Dang.
What do you think of what David Ortiz said?
He's not wrong.
And what do you think about this, that the, about the Blue Jays being, they say this, the last time an American League won the World Series was 1993. And if the American League wins the World Series this year, means it would be the first time since 1993, and the last time an American League team won was 1985, also the Detroit Tigers. The American League hasn't won a World Series in that long.
Really?
Yeah, what do you think of that?
I mean, that's insane.
And who do you think is going to win the World Series this year? Dodgers or Blue Jays?
Dodgers, 100%.
In a sweep or 7 games?
Dodgers.
In a sweep or 7 games?
Straightforward.
You really think the Dodgers are going to sweep?
Yeah.
And what do you think about this? Clayton Kershaw is playing in his final World Series this year. And after this World Series, he's retiring. After 18 seasons.
Wow.
And what is your thought about how now the World Series is finally here and means we're almost at the end of the season for baseball?
Dang.
Like, what do you think about it?
It's not bad. I mean, Kershaw had been in this league for his whole life, and now he's retiring.
And plus this, he's retiring at 38 years old.
Don't you think that's young, though?
Honestly, I do. But also this, he also said he doesn't want to get injured anymore. And also, he said he wants to teach the young superstars to be like him. And to be better themselves.
He's not wrong.
And he also said this. He said it was time. He was considering it since 2020 after he won the first World Series for them. And he said he wants to win. And when he won the World Series last year, he was contemplating it because he didn't know if he wanted to play again.
Yeah. Don't blame him.
Yeah. And what do you think about this? Ohtani had the greatest postseason performance that we've ever seen. 3 home runs in an NLCS clinching game to move on to the World Series. 6 scoreless innings, 10 strikeouts. We haven't seen that performance since Babe Ruth.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
What do you think of that Ohtani did that?
Not wrong. That's insane.
And what do you think about this? That the Dodgers are looking to become the first team since the Yankees to go back to back to back. Means like if they win the World Series this year, they're looking to become the first team to go back to back to back since the Yankees.
Not bad.
And we haven't seen a team do that since 98, 99, 2000.
Yeah.
And what do you think about that? That the Dodgers are looking to make that kind of history, and they don't. And people think they are trying to ruin baseball, but the Dodgers say, as a joke, let's just get 4 more wins and we ruin baseball. But the Dodgers are not trying to.
Yeah.
What's your thought on people thinking that?
They're just being ignorant.
I understand that. And what is your thought about how the NFL is going? With the Eagles and the Bills.
Oh, the Eagles and Bills are doing good, but it's just that Kermit the Frog, Patrick Rhodes, and Travis Kelce. But no, I'm shocked that the Steelers lost to. Who did they lose to, actually?
I don't remember.
They lost bad.
Yeah, that's what I heard. And
I'm looking up right now. Steelers
loss
record.
I think they're 5-1.
Steelers are 5-1. So, they lost to the Bengals. The Bengals.
Wow.
So, they won 4 and they lost 2.
Wow. And what do you think about?
Basically, hold on. I just pressed on some dumbish. God dang it. All right, so let's see more. So Steelers are 4-2. Jets are 0-7. Hello, that sucks for Mr. Pomerantz.
Yeah,
hi, ex-father-in-law.
The Jets are 0-7.
Patriots are 5-2.
Wow.
Bills are 4-2. Dolphins are 1-6. Oh yeah, because they beat the Cleveland Browns.
Yep.
And then Steelers are 4-2. Bengals are 3-4. Browns are 2-5. Ravens are 1-5. Colts are 6-1. And then Jaguars are 4-3. Texans 2-4. Titans are 1-6. Broncos are 5-2. Chargers 5-3. Wow. Kermit the Frog, you're 4-3? Dang, dude. Raiders 2-5.
Wow.
Jesus. That's in their league. That's just their conference, though, dude. National conference.
What do you think about how the Chiefs are this year?
Oh wait, that's American Conference. National Conference. Eagles are 5-2. Cowboys 3-3. Commanders 3-4. My Eagles got a better record than the Giants. 2-5. Sorry, Miss Antigone. Your Giants suck. Packers 4-1. Lions 5-2. Bears 4-2. Vikings 3-4.
Well, I know the Vikings played last night against the Chargers.
Hey, your Buccaneers and my Eagles have the same freaking record. That's not bad.
That's not bad. I'm glad my Buccaneers are doing good.
Panthers 4-3, Falcons 3-3, Saints 1-6, 49ers. Wow, 49ers are in the same category as us.
Wow.
Even the Seahawks, even the LA Rams. Sheesh.
Wow.
The Cardinals are 2-5.
What do you think about how the NFL are doing?
Not bad, not bad.
And what is the most surprising team that surprises you of how well they're doing?
Right now, Aaron Rodgers with Steelers right now, to be honest.
And that's my dad's team.
Oh, supporting your dad right now.
Yep. Let's show that Steelers jersey. Nice.
Aaron Rodgers. I just noticed that the reason why he has 8, not number 12, because number 12 is retired on the Steelers from a Hall of Famer, just like on the Jets.
Yeah. And what do you think about how the Buccaneers and Eagles are doing this year?
Sing.
And what do you think about this, that they just announced this? Pete Alonso could be headed to the New York Yankees and leaving the Mets.
He's leaving the Mets because of Juan Soto.
What do you think of that?
Well, okay, so the reason why the Mets was bounced off the playoff season because of Pete Alonso and Juan Soto, because they were going head to head. See, at least Juan Soto didn't know it's not the deal with the New York Yankees, because they would not keep him. He knew they wouldn't keep him.
Yeah, and plus this about Alonso. He just became the Mets' all-time home runs franchise leader in home runs.
Wow.
And the Yankees are nearing a possible big contract with Pete Alonso.
Wow.
What do you think that will say to the Mets fan base if he signs with the Yankees, their arch rival?
Well, they should never sign a player that was so cocky and arrogant.
Like Juan Soto?
Yeah.
And what do you think of Soto? Apparently he says, I miss the Yankees.
No, you don't miss the Yankees because you try to freaking do tyrancy and fight for Alpha Mayo on the New York Mets. And now you made their best player leave the Mets and now go to your team, your former team.
Yep.
Maybe wait until someone passes the torch to you and then understand how that feeling of being captain is. A captain does not verse for the Alpha Male spot and freaking diverse and make a player leave the team. That is not a captain. That is not a person that I will want to support and run my team that I support.
Yeah.
I'm just letting you know this. You lost a fan because you're letting a tyrant of a player try to do some stuff like that. I'm sorry for New York Nation of the Mets, but I can't support a player on team right now when he's making another teammate leave the team and go to a rival team. I'm sorry, I can't. And maybe, Juan, if you see this, maybe own up to your actions and say, like, oh, maybe I should wait till someone passes the torch. And maybe apologize to Alonso.
And apologize to Aaron Judge.
And apologize to Judge and New York Yankees Nation, because you really messed up your whole life. Why? Because, I'm sorry, you're trying to chase the bag like a young star should. No, that is not life. That's not reality. You are an athlete. You're supposed to be a role model to us, for us to look up. We're not going to look up to you when you do stuff like that. I'm sorry. If I have kids, I'm not letting my kids watch you or actually have your merchandise. I'm sorry, Juan Soto, but maybe I'll have my son or my daughter have a Pete Alonso jersey, not your jersey.
And what do you think about this? That the Mets announced Lindor and Soto have been nominated as finalists for the Silver Slugger Award. Aaron Judge, Giancarlo Stanton, Cody Bellinger, Jazz Chisholm Jr. have been nominated for the Silver Slugger Award, and the Yankees have been nominated for Team Slugger Award that they won last year as a team.
I'm sorry, but Juan Soto did not deserve that by respect. He just got that because he wanted to win. But yeah, you want to win, but you don't want to win the right way. You want to win as the wrong role model. So therefore, the New York Mets lost a fan of their fan base. And I'm not saying this with hatred to the Mets. I'm saying this because I want Mets to understand what that's like.
That's true. Now me and my friend Randy are going to be discussing the WWE, literally Saturday night's main event, CM Punk versus Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship after Seth Rollins had to vacate the title after he had serious shoulder surgery and everything, and about the Vision imploding, Paul Heyman, Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed literally betraying Seth Rollins. That was a shocker to almost everyone, but I had a weird feeling it was going to happen, but I didn't think it was going to happen this fast. It just, I couldn't believe it. And also, because CM Punk is now going to be facing Jey Uso for the World Heavyweight Championship, honestly, my prediction is that we're going to be getting CM Punk winning the championship and becoming World Heavyweight Championship, and then Seth being out for a while will come back to eventually challenge CM Punk for the championship. And also, we did see Becky Lynch say, "My husband, Seth, is going to come for you." And honestly, we may get Seth and Roman to team against Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. And also, my friend Randy is going to discuss his thoughts on CM Punk versus Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre, the Vision betraying Seth, and about Seth's injury, and about Becky confronting Paul Heyman. And my honest opinion, Paul Heyman is known for doing this, for betraying people like that. And he did it to Roman. He did it to Brock. He did it to Seth. And he even did it to Punk. So he is known for doing that. And also, my prediction is, honestly, I think Drew McIntyre is going to win against Cody. Even though I want Cody to win, I just have this weird feeling that Drew McIntyre is going to win the Undisputed Championship and finally be a champion in front of the fans. And honestly, I just have that weird feeling Drew McIntyre is going to win. Here's my friend Randy to discuss his thoughts on WWE. Here's my friend Randy to discuss his WWE thoughts.
Okay, straight off the grid. So, it started off with Paul Heyman in 2002 when he brought Brock Lesnar at a young age in the WWE. When it was a rules of discretion error. He brought him in when it came to the very first Undisputed time. Not to really have like that logo. It was the Scratch logo, which everybody doesn't know about the Scratch this anymore. But you could buy the title in WWE Shop, which is not the same as it was. There was a version 1 and a version 2. And there was also a version 3. There was 3 versions of the Undisputed title, of the WWE title. Version 1 was the WF title. The very original version 1. So I would say there's 4 versions. So the really very first version, one that Hulk Hogan had. So Hulk Hogan had it, Triple H had it. Undertaker, the badass, the American badass Undertaker had it.
That's true.
And then Brock won it. And then Big Show had it. Good old Paul White, now on AEW, which is a different company. Now it's Big Show had it. That was when Paul betrayed Brock in the 2002. Yeah. And then Paul Heyman went to people. Like, he had Paul Heyman at Brock, Big Show, went back to Brock. Then he had CM Punk. Then he had Ryback, and then Curtis Axel. Then that was when Paul Heyman was like, oh, that's when CM Punk was like, oh, I'm a Paul Heyman guy. Then CM Punk wanted to diverse himself with Paul Heyman. That was when CM Punk had the longest WWE Championship run.
That's true.
And then Paul Heyman went from Roman to Brock, and then back to
Roman.
And then now it's to Seth, and now it's Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, which I'm shocked.
And what did you think of them betraying Seth?
Well, I already knew that was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I knew from a long shot it was going to happen.
That's true. And what did you think about Seth's injury?
Insane.
And we do hope he has a speedy recovery.
I still hate him, though.
I understand. And what do you think about his wife Becky confronting Paul Heyman, saying, I know that I'm not going to come and get you, but my husband, when he comes back, he will come and get you.
I mean, that's her husband, okay?
Yep.
But she's done so many messed up things, too, that you wouldn't understand.
That's true. That's true. And what do you think about how literally Seth had to vacate the title and they had that men's battle royal out?
Insane.
And what do you think about CM Punk versus Jey Uso?
Well, I had a feeling we were going to have that match, though.
Yeah. And who do you think is going to win that match?
CM Punk.
And who do you think he's going to face when he wins the championship?
If he wins it, I'll be so happy.
That's true. And do you think Jey deserves a title match or LA Knight?
I mean, I can see if Jey loses, he's going to turn heel and he's going to try to persuade to get a match with CM Punk again.
True. And what do you think about this? What do you think about LA Knight? They're saying they want to see LA Knight turn heel.
That would be insane if he turns heel.
And what do you think about this? They're saying Stone Cold Steve Austin says he has one match left in him and that he wants to possibly face CM Punk, which is a dream match, or him versus Randy Orton, or him versus The Undertaker, possibly.
I mean, Undertaker's already retired.
Yeah, I know. I don't know why he said that.
I don't think Undertaker is going to come out of retiring just for one more match. He already hanged up the boots.
Yeah, and I don't think he wants to. But what do you think about Stone Cold versus Punk, a dream match, or Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Randy Orton?
I mean, it's not a bad match. It's a good match.
And do you think Stone Cold deserves a retirement match?
Yeah, he does.
And what is your thought? We are 4 dates until John Cena retires.
Sad.
It's hard to believe. And what did you think about how John Cena and AJ Styles kept using all these cool moves and how John Cena paid tribute to Bray Wyatt by doing the Sister Abigail?
He got so emotional from that, though. It's insane.
Yeah. What do you have to say about that?
I wish him best luck.
That's true. And what do you think about this? WWE has announced they're going to be doing a sponsorship with the actual store, Stu Leonard's, that's on CNN right now. It brings WWE superstars to Stu Leonard's to have meet and greets.
Really?
What do you think of that? The biggest grocery store.
That's cool.
And the grocery store, Stu Leonard's, has always been known as a historic store that has everything.
Yeah.
Even your favorites. And what is your thought about how this Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre again?
It's annoying.
Who do you think's going to win?
Cody.
You don't think Drew?
No.
Do you like Drew?
I used to, but not anymore.
And what makes you not like him?
Yes, I want him to have a title run, in front of fans, but he had a good run on the freaking pandemic era.
Uh-huh.
He did win a title at WrestleMania, but he got cashed in.
Ah. I think that was Damien that cashed in.
Yeah.
And plus, what do you think about how Zelina Vega, they're saying, turned heel by helping her husband Aleister Black beat Damian. What do you think of that?
That's insane.
And they say this, who do you think attacked Jacob Fatu?
The FATs.
You don't think it was Cody?
No.
Do you think Cody Rhodes is going to turn heel?
Well, maybe. Okay, so maybe if Cody does. Okay, I have two options. Okay.
Yeah.
Cody's gonna retain the title.
Yeah.
And then Jacob Fatu is gonna come out and expose for Cody attacking him.
Yeah.
Or if Cody wins, he's not gonna win by clean. He's gonna win by cheating. And then Jacob's like, I already know what you did.
Yep. And what do you think about Jacob Fatu? What's your thought about Jacob Fatu and everything?
I mean, it's insane, but it's like, come on, it's Jacob Fatu, dude.
That's true. You're right about that. And I do want to say thank you for doing this sports interview. This will be going on TikTok, YouTube, and everything else.
Well, if you didn't know, like, subscribe, post that notification, and comment down below what you want to talk about. Some sports content.
And what do you have to say to Draft Neck Mark?
Why have you not come on our freaking interviews? And also, Logan, where's my custom Randy puppet? Hi, my name is Randy. See? It says I'm a good boy. Hey, where's my pencil? Can we go to McDonald's and get a Happy Meal? Come on, Daddy.
That's funny.
Can I get a box of Cheerios and put my pee-pee in it?